What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the Trail Theory Podcast. I'm Brian.
I'm Alex.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Pfeiffer.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Trail Theory Podcast. How are we doing today?
Oh, goofy.
Peachy.
Got the giggles already.
We're doing fabulous
We
over
should
here.
always record on Friday.
Always record on Fridays.
It is
this
nice.
When have we recorded on a Friday?
It's been a while.
Maybe never.
Saturdays have happened. Fridays, not so much.
Yes.
It's
Sundays
usually
have happened,
we're
Mondays
very
have
usually
happened.
very professional and business focused.
No, I'm usually like,
if you
You're clowning.
I gotta wake
long-time
up in a few
listeners
hours.
know how
Yep.
professional we typically are, but now it's Friday, so we're letting loose a little bit,
Letting our hair down,
letting the hair down,
kicking the
Yes.
shoes off.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hell, look at
socks
those.
out.
Look
Look
at
at
those
these.
darn toughs are
To
out.
keep
uh,
these socks are
Not
darn
a single.
tough.
Oh, I was
wanna-
just gonna say not a single croc on a foot because usually all you boys are
I wanna-
crocked out.
Yeah, no,
usually
I
I
started.
do too. I had
the Starkist on here.
the shoes out. and I was like,
Starfish.
It's
screw it.
wintertime, and there's tons of snow on the ground, and I love these North Face slippers, and I
They
wear
look
them.
loved.
They
They do.
they're
They do look
2
very
years
loved.
old, and
Yeah.
I enjoy them a
Wait,
lot.
can,
so-
can I
Thermoball?
try on?
Yeah, you want to?
Thermoball.
Nah, I'm not gonna take mine off. I'm just being silly.
Yeah, the
They look
thermoball.
nice.
They're nice. I like them a lot.
Austin wants to smell them after that last episode.
Would you like?
Okay.
Give him a sniff. You never fingered Alex's arch.
Oh, I forgot to figure your arch.
Yeah,
We'll do
Go
that
back to the
afterwards.
last episode, everybody.
Weird.
It's real weird.
go back.
I could probably just look at them, but we'll finger them if we have to.
Might as well be thorough, you know.
You know.
Hey man, if we're gonna go to town, let's go to
Yeah,
town.
we're gonna do some insoles. You know.
God.
If you want to hear about feet, go back to last episode.
Yeah, go
Oh,
all about
man.
feetness.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we should probably talk about what we're talking about.
They know what we're talking about.
They read the
you
title.
know that we're talking about vintage gear today.
Old and vintage gear,
old shit.
old shit,
prospector
stuff that
stuff.
we don't use or maybe has
Some
been
of the
improved
things,
upon.
yeah. Some of the things though that we use, we're in the house with.
Oh, actually, you know what? Before we get into this, like some of the vintage gear stuff that like isn't quite around anymore, is there anything in our kits and our packs and normal everyday backpacking packs that really has not changed for 50, 60, 70 years?
I would say paracord,
That's a good one.
That's probably true.
duct tape.
Yeah.
I-
Look up the year then.
I was going to say, when did paracord, as we know it today, really become paracord?
I mean, it's probably more synthetic versus
yeah.
like
at a point, was it
rope.
like twine and then boom, paracord?
Right.
How did that?
Well,
All right. So 50 years ago, the inflatable pad was made.
okay.
So that's still
But
in our
not,
pack.
not
Yeah.
as it sits today.
Yeah, but
still,
still, I mean, it's a-
Thermarest self-inflating pad, 1972.
Yeah,
Dang.
but I
Paul,
mean, like,
what does
but
that
that's-
say for the paracord?
Early
in its
1940s.
same.
Okay.
That's what
Like
I
World
don't
War II.
mean like it like because you know obviously like packs have been around forever, but I mean
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like and it's like current state because like sleeping pads have definitely changed as far as material and how
Right.
light they are and how much they pack down.
Identical item
So-
still being used. A knife.
I mean,
This is on my list
knife?
too. Yeah, pocket knife's good.
so paracord's definitely there. It was 1940s. Whoever
Yeah.
could catch it.
I like that.
So that's been around, and I don't think it's changed. much.
Knives don't really, you can't really get better knife.
So MSR made
material
the first. It's
Old
called the
school just
Whisper
steel
Light stove,
Yeah.
Whisper Light stove.
and they still make it. I believe this is 1984.
the Whisper Light.
That's only 40 years
MSR
ago.
Whisper Light
MSR.
Whisper Light stove. Sorry.
Whisper light. That's good. Whispers are pretty light, man. That's ultralight.
Yeah, it's like I mean
Whisper
it's small.
Light.
Like you've seen these things before.
Oh yeah.
I've seen those. Yeah, those are sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's not wildly different than
Yeah, pretty
what we
straightforward.
have.
I mean,
pretty straightforward.
obviously it's bigger.
bigger.
It's bigger for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made out of stainless steel or something like that. Some kind of steel.
Right.
But
like
yeah.
if you think about
Aluminum.
like,
tent stakes, but
packs are way lighter now. Sleeping bags are
Yeah.
super packable and really lightweight yet
and
warm.
warmer.
I think it's like, a knife is a good one. I don't even really ask that for this reason, but like I have a couple things on my list that I want to dive into and talk about that. We've done a vintage episode before, but this was a while ago, and so I wanted to revisit it. And there were a couple things that we didn't talk about that I didn't even think about when it came to vintage gear. And I guess one that we can talk about that has slightly changed is the headlamp.
Yeah, a little
Yep.
bit.
So really, throughout, with backpacking throughout like the early days, you would use a straight up lantern, right, for your
Right.
light purposes, for things like
prospector
that.
style.
Old
Couple,
prospector
yeah.
style. Anything that you would try to wear in your head was like an old miner's light,
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Search
Right.
like original headlamp.
Big,
Paul.
big
Just I'm
flashlight
curious.
stapled to your
I
head.
actually, you could put like the miner headlamps. I actually have a model of like one of the first ones that was used for partially backpacking, partially mountaineering. In 1980, Petzl came out with the Zoom, and this is kind of like the first
Zoom.
the first lightweight non-miner type headlamp that was used for consumer use.
Wow.
So you can see. So you can still see that's a pretty honking light on top. It looks
Yeah,
like
dude.
they cut off the top of like
A
a flashlight.
flashlight.
When it's,
They're like, hey, I took the light from my Jeep Wrangler and I put it on this
yeah,
strap.
that's essentially it.
when it's
yeah.
heavy enough to still need the top strap on your head.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
Because
if you've got,
otherwise
if
it'll
you've
just
got
be
the 3-strap
Yeah.
headlamp, dude, you're serious.
Yeah. But the
So
so
a
like
battery pack on the back of it.
Yeah.
and the
Look
the,
at that.
the
Some
three
new ones still have that.
the three things that I have, or the three things that I wanted to me personally focus on, because we can talk about a lot of different things, are all from the 80s, and this is one of them. This is the Zoom headlamp from the 80s, and the funny thing about it is that like it looks very large. It is twice as heavy as like my current headlamp that I use now, but
Yeah.
it's still like 6 ounces. It's
Right.
not like
So
going to be really heavy on your head. But man,
I
that
wanna
thing
know
is
what the,
pretty.
But
what
real
the
quickly,
lumens are on
that was like actually all the things I was reading. That was like the magic time in backpacking gear getting better. So it was right. It was post World War II.
Yeah.
So like aircraft grade, like aluminum. It was different materials for clothing. It was tent material. All these things. There was so much innovation happening in the backpacking and camping space because there was just all of this new material that the factories were making.
A big history of, if you look up any history of like the actual packs, you talk about like material for your clothing, boots. It all has a military background.
Yeah, for all that
100%.
early stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of these products and brands that I researched, it was like, oh, well, they were sick of using this material, and then they found this new thing that the military had that was ultralight, and it was this, and it's like this story like repeats itself so many times. It's just it's really fascinating.
Well, a lot of the military and stuff like that, they're using clothing and stuff like that from companies like Patagonia or the North Face, or they're using athletic wear.
It's kind of reversed. Where,
Yeah.
I mean, all those brands like got made by when factories weren't making clothing for consumers, they were immediately just flipping over to
Right.
make stuff for the war. So,
Right.
so all and like a lot of that stuff, even like the Navy, like their material, like their stuff needed to be so well made because they couldn't have it. They couldn't sacrifice any of those things. So it's like
Right.
all these companies knew how to make these like bulletproof, amazing designs, and now that's why we have now like vintage inspired military garb. That's why it's mega
for sure.
popular right now.
But again, like post World War II, you had all these companies making very innovative products for the military, and then you need to do something with your products and make something post war, and so you make it a consumer version of it.
Yeah.
And you see that with obviously like not just backpacking things. I mean, shit, they
Yeah.
have like cars that
Right.
were
Yeah,
created
dude.
for the wars.
I
and
mean,
then
Jeeps.
Jeeps
Great
are a big-
example, right?
Big example of that. You've got Al Qaeda using Toyota
Toyotas.
pickup
I was
trucks.
just gonna say Toyota's still rocking.
No offense, Toyota,
Wow.
but that was a little. We didn't have to get into that, but anyways, I don't know. I just thought of that. Yeah. Do you? I mean, that was just like one on my list. Did anybody have any interesting ones?
I'm still trying to think off your original question if anything else in the pack that hasn't.
Tent stakes, maybe, but they're
No,
lighter
tent
now.
stakes are very different now.
Yeah, they're insane.
They were using just straight up steel rods, and now
Yeah.
you're using titanium.
I mean, tent material is so
triple
different.
tri-hog.
Yeah, I guess you could.
Ground
What's a
hog.
tri-hog?
You could bring a cooking set that is still maybe somewhat similar.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you're
yeah.
bringing a full.
But material though, you're
Heavier.
using a way different material now.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, they
Titanium?
were like a titanium
like
or stainless steel or
right,
something like
you could
that.
still bring a
Yeah.
stainless steel like skillet
Right.
cooking set, and that
That's
probably would
not
have been similar.
that's not egregious. Like it would
Yeah.
be if you brought cast iron,
Right.
right?
Right,
If
right.
you, like stainless steel and yeah, of course that'd be still lightweight. And they make a lot of
Yeah.
brands make that kind of stuff for backpacking, so that wouldn't be too
And
wild.
I saw on that picture, like obviously you said the knives already, but like ferro rods and
Ferro rods, yeah.
you know,
But some of the things I think with cookware too is like it was pretty large back in the day, but also
Right.
like they didn't have those nifty little tools. Like a lot of the pans have like the folded in
Yeah.
handle,
Right. Yeah.
things like that. So like those are like little innovations that they made in those products.
Yeah, I mean,
that,
like
that
some
make
of
it
these,
different.
I could
Yeah.
justify bringing if I was
You
legitimately
could,
cooking
for sure.
right? And going, and it's more of a camping than a backpacking kind of deal, but I could justify.
I mean, if
bringing
it's
that.
more
The thing-
camping than anything, I bring a cast iron when we go camping.
Well,
so
we're-
like, then,
I
yeah.
hate
I
to
mean-
say it though, innovation, when you think about, okay, depending on how far you go back,
Yeah.
things have just simply gotten easier to make, to manufacture, lighter materials. Like there's really, and not to say, I mean, we've talked about a couple things, but I mean, 40, 50 years ago, like, I mean, look at like a modern stainless steel cup versus a cup from 50 years ago. I mean, the weight
Right.
is ridiculous in comparison. I mean,
What about what
go
about
ahead.
dry
things are-
bags?
things have gotten so much better.
Oh, that's a good
what
question.
was I mean, what is the vintage equivalent of a dry bag? What were they
They were
using?
It
probably
was
canvas?
a stomach. It was a goat's stomach.
Oh yeah,
canvas.
bladders like the
Yeah.
actual
essentially
Nylon,
like
maybe.
leather.
wineskins and stuff like that.
Dude, wineskins in the goat bladder, dude.
Right.
Man, dude, how, I would love to just slurp something out of a goat bladder.
Hey,
right
let
now,
me
dude.
grab my goat bladder.
Dude, just slap the bladder, dude.
I mean, there's got to be an in between there between like just
God.
goat bladders and nylon, or we went back to like 1800s.
Yeah, right. We went to like 2000.
Yeah, we're talking
Bro,
50.
that wasn't that
We
long
went to
ago.
2000 BC.
That wasn't
until
that long
1974. They came out with the first nylon dry bag.
yeah.
Before camping.
Nothing stayed dry ever until
BC before
1976.
camping. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I would assume like a lot of probably like canvas,
Like wax
Wax
canvas,
canvas.
Wax
yeah,
canvas.
Yeah.
It's just heavier, right? You wouldn't use that now.
yeah.
Right.
Not that you couldn't. I mean, certainly we've passed some people on the trail with some old ass gear. I mean, think about like framed packs, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Paul, you had
Paul
one.
had
I mean,
one.
yours was a modern take on it, right? It was a newer one, but
Yeah, it's a JanSport 75 liter.
yeah, dude.
Jan Sport, baby.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you have a bunch of like
you could fit a whole
Sharpie
body in
marks
there,
over
yeah.
it, dude?
Yeah, all those S's.
Yeah,
where
dude,
the angular S's.
The cool S's.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, that's amazing. Here's something that I never really thought about until just now. So like, you know, obviously like back in the day, things were made like pretty well made, durable, heavy, but strong, lasted a long time. On the reverse, things are made with a lot of intention. They're very lightweight, you know, good material, lightweight, can last a while, but just a little different than the older stuff. You know, I'm thinking of the time in between when they were trying to like, you know, where there wasn't all this lightweight stuff available. And I'm curious, like hikers now are very conscious about taking care of the environment and cleaning up themselves and everything like that. Do you think that there was like a weird period where like maybe in the 60s and 70s where like non-hippie backpackers like used a lot of like maybe plastic or
Oh, dude.
were very
Non-hippie
like
backpackers,
not,
yes,
like
they probably
yeah.
did.
'Cause I just think of,
they're-
like-
people were just dumping waste and
I just-
trash into rivers
I
at
think
that
of
point.
the awareness
they didn't give a shit
that
about
we
the outside.
have because of our generation
Yeah.
for you don't even have to be, you know, super environmentally conscious to like know that you don't litter, right? Like we were just kind of like taught that growing up.
Right.
So I'm just curious of like, you know, there was like a period where like people like really trash shit, you know, and
I mean,
maybe
there are
they used
people
really
still doing
throwaway.
that.
They used a lot of throwaway material when they did pack, where they're like, okay, you know, this plastic waste. I can
Well, and
just
I'm
bury
wondering,
this or just throw it away. I don't know.
mean, where
this is
most
off
of
the
that's
top of my
right.
dome, so
where
I
that's
don't know.
where most of that's gonna come from is the stuff you store your food in, right? So I mean, I can imagine, and people do that today.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
back
how
then, they
many
didn't-
campsites have we gone to where you like see like the
yeah.
burned up like
Yeah.
chips of wood, and there's
Yeah,
always glass and there's always cans in it.
But I think
Bush Light.
before we had, we got like the Starkist pouches and the freeze dried meals and stuff like that. Before it was a lot of canned goods. If you're bringing,
Right,
So I can
yeah.
imagine it's very
Canned tuna.
easy to be like, I'll just dump that can.
Dude, as a
right?
kid, how many times did you find a fucking aluminum can
Oh,
in the
dude,
woods?
all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or in a campfire, there's like 5 of them because they
Yeah.
had their, beans out of a can and just left it there.
Just somebody randomly eating a can of SpaghettiOs in the middle of the woods and just, I'm done with this.
Yeah,
So
well, I'll leave this here. Yep. Just
Sounds,
I
sounds
think-
lovely, actually. I could go for some SpaghettiOs.
I could actually-
SpaghettiOs.
I'm starving. Don't talk about food.
man.
But no, so for that,
Let 'em
I
eat.
totally agree. I don't know if it would have been the only reason it would have been more then than now is because the stuff we pack our food in now is just more convenient to take out.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
But I think outside of that, I don't know. Like they're not bringing paper plates and like plastic utensils and stuff with them. Even because there wouldn't have been a use for it. So and they're not. And the stuff they're bringing that they're actually using for backpacking,
Yeah.
they're not just leaving out there.
Yeah,
so
right,
I think
That
it's
makes
always
sense.
been food stuff. It always will be food stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
They burn it or they just don't want to pack it out, so they leave it.
I like it, man. I like old school canteens. Like
I
there's
do
one
too,
that
though.
Paul's looking at
Yeah.
that's like the rounded one. It's
Yeah.
got some, dude. Those are with a strap.
So,
So
those were originally bladders.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
right.
And that's
Yeah.
why I got the name bladder, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I did think of something that is vintage gear that we still use today. Wool socks.
Wool
Yeah.
socks.
Yeah.
Just different.
And then,
cuts.
and then the second
Wool.
one is alcohol stove.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Hair Force had one.
Air
Yeah,
Force
yeah.
used one. Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty vintage piece of gear.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
like no improvements or changes
still
to that.
useful.
Which
Yeah.
that's what up top there, that lantern that kind of folds out, that so it's above you, Al.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's meant to be a lantern, but I think how you source that is an alcohol flame.
Yeah, and I
Like
think
you-
it's and,
you
that,
can-
and that's
you're
like
right.
that's the wind guard.
and yeah, it has a
essentially,
wind guard on it, so you can yeah. And that like folds up into like a little book. It's kind of cool.
You also don't have to improve upon the flask.
True.
Flask, yeah.
True.
There it is.
If you remember to bring it, but
Right.
which is a whole different animal.
I think we talked about this on an episode where we were like gear we regret, but I remember I brought one of the last few trips. I brought a Zippo because I was like,
Yeah.
it's sturdy,
Right.
it's cool, blah blah blah. That fucking sucked.
Evaporates
Just bring a
very
Bic.
quickly.
Just bring
Yeah.
a Bic, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
You don't need to be badass.
Bic or die.
Bic
Oh,
or
and
die.
well, actually, matches. I mean,
yeah,
it
matches
was-
for sure.
you live or die by the match, man. It
Yeah.
yeah, there's not much improvement that's been
They
there
made-
other
they
than
made-
the
they made
water.
it more- They made it more waterproof, more windproof.
Yeah.
So
But,
Listen, I get it, but there's not in the
You know
grand
what's
scheme
insane?
of
You know
innovation.
what's insane?
There's
Like,
not that much
it,
there.
It would like there was a time where everybody, whether you smoked or not, it didn't. You just always had a pack of matches on you.
yeah, because you could get you could get a pack of matches from like a
The
department
local
store
restaurant.
or a
Yeah.
restaurant.
Man,
or like-
you're right.
But
Match
also,
books
but it wasn't
are
Matchbooks.
so cool.
Yeah,
Matchbooks
I
are
agree.
sweet, but also
Matchbooks
it's not
are
about lighting a cigarette.
unbelievably cool.
Yeah.
You might need to light a candle so you can like
Right.
That's
you.
so
it's
funny.
Just, you just might
I
have to
haven't
light
thought
shit.
about like business
like
matchbooks
advertising.
ever.
bro.
Yeah.
We need to
Paul,
make trail
I
theory
have some
matchbooks.
right underneath
Yes,
my
dude.
monitor up there.
Yes.
Do you?
There, bang.
We're making trail theory matchbooks, dude.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
That's
There's a
badass.
matchbook there too. Not that
Yeah.
one.
Oh yeah, right here.
we should
That one's
make
even cooler,
matchbooks.
yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
dude.
I know.
matches.
My house, I have a whole bunch of these. I just have
I
them in
kind
my
of
bathroom.
collect them when I
Yeah.
see them,
Yeah.
and,
The little
and
boxes?
honestly,
Wait, hold on,
Or the books.
Paul.
Yeah.
You got them in your bathroom?
Yeah.
The best way to get rid of shit smell is
Oh, yeah.
to just light a match
and blow it out.
Blow it out.
Yeah.
Dude, that's where.
Yeah.
That's where
Is it-
light a match comes from.
Was it Austin Powers?
Oh yeah.
It
Light a
says-
match,
it's light a
baby.
match.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. Yeah.
These are the
That's funny.
yeah. Like that
fast
food
bastard
is
let
number
us tinker.
work for.
yeah. I will say this:
I think he says it in Austin Powers.
I would rather light a match to light a candle than use a.
Oh, for
Agree.
sure.
And we have like matches all over the
I
house
know.
for that
the
reason.
little,
Yeah, we do
like
too.
I've come to absolutely hate the long stick lighter things to go.
I do too.
Oh,
Those
me
like
too,
clicky
dude. Those
ones.
things suck.
They suck. I hate
Yeah.
them. Give me a match any day
Man,
of
I
the week.
still
so
have one
much
in
more
the house, but
satisfying.
yeah, I hate
And
those
this
things.
like the box match, the kitchen matches with the long like sturdy wood ones are cool, but there's nothing like that
Dude,
book.
just here and then
You fold the
twist it
book
over
back.
and
Dude,
hearing a match light up, dude.
Agree.
Anything better? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Maybe going
I don't think
bar
so.
down,
Sulfur, baby.
but that's about it.
I love it.
I need to just get some matchbooks.
Dude, we're just gonna start lighting matches.
Yeah, dude. Just middle of the episodes, man. We need to do Trail Theory matchbooks.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
So I wanted
Just
to
adding it to the list.
when I was thinking about options for this episode, there's one thing that we've never talked about with vintage gear, and this goes back a couple episodes when we did Trail Tech. We talked about technology on the trail, and one subject that we talked about a lot on was GPS.
Yeah.
We talked GPS a lot, and I was extremely curious on some of the first products that were introduced on the market for GPS for personal use. And again, this is one of those things that heavily dependent on military use back in the day. That's how GPS was utilized and started, but also like aviation, nautical, and things like that. Using for personal use for navigating through the woods wasn't necessarily high priority.
Would it have been like a Magellan? Is that
That is exactly it. So in
there you
the late 80s, early 90s, Magellan Nav 1000 was really one of the first ones. If you want, Paul, you want to pull
So,
that one up? Because
this
I got
is
a
funny,
couple things
dude.
on this one.
my dad had one?
He had a Magellan. Well, that's crazy your dad had one. Because you know how much they
Magellan.
cost?
But I'll tell you why.
It cost $3,000.
Whoa.
He didn't. Well, not that. But he had one. He won it like a work event. Like they have a raffle
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
He went to
Yeah.
some thing he went to, but it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't $3,000 one. I can tell you that much. But
Yeah, I mean, this is this one's like 1988, right? So
Yeah.
like
Good year.
he
Looks
didn't get one
like
in
a calculator.
1988. He
no,
probably
it's
got
probably like
one in,
90, 95.
So they probably got a
Looks
little
like
bit
the
different, but
Texas Instruments.
yeah, dude.
yeah.
T98.
So these
or
are
whatever.
essentially like some of the
Plus.
first GPS ones that were used for more like not even necessarily consumer use.
Look at that thing,
because
dude.
not so many people were buying these. But yeah, the Nav 1000. There was another one called the Nav 5000. It
Got
was
a credit card swiper on the
it was-
side of that thing.
It was £1.50. So pretty substantial.
The antenna
I
on
could
that.
imagine that you're really using this if you're out there. You really
What
need
does that
something
put
like
out
this.
though? Is it just coordinates of where you actually are, and then you can relate that to the
Yeah,
map?
man. I guess on a map you could put the longitude and
It's
latitude.
like really
right,
about
'cause then
your coordinates and
See,
things
but
like
you
that.
still have to use something analog in order to.
Right, it's just telling you
Yeah.
exactly where you are in
Yeah.
relation to
Yeah.
those
I mean, the
numbers,
hardest
right?
part of using a map is knowing where the hell you are. It's
Yeah, that's your starting
and then
point.
from
Yeah.
there, it's
But again, these are like really early handheld devices.
Right.
The one that really changed things.
The battery
Paul,
lasted for 30 seconds.
Paul, I want you to look up the Garmin GPS 45. So this was the one that really kind of changed things. This came out in 1994. This one was a little bit lighter weight.
that was me. That was me.
Was that you?
That
no
was me.
way.
I
Another
just
stomach
drank
sound?
water. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
I was gonna say I can't even tell anymore.
I'm not gonna. I can't dog own it. I'll own it.
So this is crazy. This article says that they still have one and it works mostly. That's pretty funny. But the cool thing about this one, the big changes on this one, is that you can actually put up waypoints and routes on this. So
Okay.
even as early as 1994, you could have something that had routes on it.
And when
So-
you boot it up, it says all your base are belong to us.
this was like really like Garmin had been around for a while, but they had mainly been in like kind of like the B2B space, navigation, aerospace. Really hadn't been consumer fronting for a while, and this is kind of one of those products that kind of launched into
Look at
that.
that.
They had some watches, but they didn't have GPS, and they were sort of digital and smart in a way. Not obviously like the Forerunners and different models that they have now, the Phoenix. But this was that GPS version.
I want to
of it.
see. I want to see the
trying
instruction.
to learn how to use
I want to
this.
see the instruction manual for this. You can get
Right.
a doctorate just to work
Dude,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So all right. So
Like
let
a
me ask this
DOS-based
question.
like system.
Yeah.
We're
you know?
talking Garmin. So did anybody ever get a Garmin to get around town when you got your license?
Yes.
I remember what was the
Yeah.
brand? TomTom.
Tom.
Yeah.
I remember TomTom.
Yeah, now
TomTom
we're
was
talking.
big. I never had one.
I still have the Garmin.
I had
GPS,
you had to
external
load
GPS.
maps onto
Yeah.
it and shit.
bro.
I remember
I
having
still
one.
have it.
I mean, it was goofy,
It worked though, dude.
it did work. I was
Yeah.
thinking
I
about it.
remember.
I'm like, I remember using this thing and it actually got me where I needed to go.
Yep.
the last one that I'm gonna have you pull up, Paul,
Tom.
and this is kind of like I think
Tom's still around.
Yeah,
dude.
what are they doing now?
I thought they were gone.
Yeah, honestly, dude. The last one I'm gonna have you pull up. This is kind of like the bridge between like vintage GPS to modern GPS. It's the Garmin eTrex, TREX.
Thought you were gonna say the Apple iPhone.
This guy came out in 2000, and this was really like it truly looks handheld. Some of the model had like color 3D mapping. Super lightweight, super portable. This is the one that kind of changed it all for navigation.
Pfeiffer wants to know: does this one have a subscription?
This
That's
one
a
does
great question.
for sure.
Well, this is more of like a newer one.
Yeah.
But the eTrex back in the day from 2000.
Only $150 though. That's pretty reasonable.
That is
There's a
pretty
subscription. You had to mail it in every month, though.
to charge. Yeah.
Well, and I'm sure like that model that's $150 doesn't have like your emergency response. Call. It's probably just like
that. I wouldn't know, but I do remember everything that they had, at least plan wise, included that at the lowest payment plan for the subscription.
interesting.
Well, that's good. The most important thing.
Yeah.
At least get you that at the
Yeah.
lowest tier.
If I'm paying
Oh, look at that thing! That thing's wild.
yeah, dude, look at that thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I mean,
Dude,
again,
that's
that
like
looks like
the
a cell
Nokia
phone.
brick phone,
Yeah,
dude.
it
Yeah.
looks like
Nokia.
a cell phone.
Can you play Snake on it too?
But hey, man, if it's life or death, that thing is like
it's incredible,
a
right?
huge step in navigation and survival out in the backwoods in the year
Paul,
2000.
Go
you know?
back up.
Look
did
at that
Did that
guy.
say speed was 23 miles an hour?
Ooh, a picture of that dude. What's he doing?
Speed. What? How far fast you
Wind
can throw
speed.
it?
Oh,
No.
Go up a little bit, Paul. I'm like, how fast? Speed 23.
Wind speed.
Oh,
It's
that
probably
doesn't say
wind speed.
wind. It's
I
like, man,
guarantee
these
you
guys
it
are
is.
I mean,
cooking.
it's not.
They might be on a sailboat
I bet you that's wind
Yes,
speed.
they're in a
It's gotta
car.
be.
or on a bike.
I don't think it's going to give you like real time data of your. That would be kind of silly.
Some designer who mocked that up is just punking people.
Yeah, maybe.
They're like, oh, maybe no one will notice.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, cool, man. I
Oh
put
my God.
281-330-8004 every time I need a phone number on design too.
Oh my god.
thought you were supposed to put
Yeah.
555.
No, you always
That's
got to make
movies.
you always got to make up a funny name for addresses too. Always, every single time.
That's amazing.
now I'm like going to be looking
Easter
way
egg.
too hard.
There's
at the
different
image.
colors.
The eTrex Legend.
Look at this
Summit,
thing,
the
dude.
Vista. Dude, these things
There's
are...
why,
This
why are
looks
there
like
so many?
this looks like 2002
Well, look at- we can look at
Apple
the details.
iMacs.
Different
I
waypoints.
know,
You've got
but
more
that's-
waypoints. You've got, a database. You've got
City
maps.
point database.
That one has maps.
Battery hour.
And are these
Battery
like?
life.
Can you buy these right now, or is this like an old thing?
This
is
one's an old thing.
This
This has to be
Yeah.
old.
The
I mean,
new
there
ones are
was a
nice.
new one that was called the eTrex like SL or something like that.
But like the
SE.
screen was still pretty basic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's that's a pretty again
A little more
this is-
organized.
but I think like what this has you can access on your phone.
Yeah.
This is like the first GPS that I'm actually like, yeah, okay, I could buy this.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Like, yeah, this one like seems
I want to
pretty
understand,
straightforward.
and I'm sure that there's a use case for it. And then we got to get off Garmin. I'm wondering, like, what would be? Who's buying this?
Just extra insurance.
Who's buying this?
Maybe.
Extra
Yeah,
insurance.
that's fair.
People that are solo.
Like, who's the target for this, right? Like, I mean, are you way the hell out there that you don't have a phone? Like, I'm sure.
Also,
connection
one
sure
thing,
there's other reasons.
One thing that I was, I mean, if you're on the water, like
Yeah.
we're thinking walking on land and being out in the
Yeah,
wilderness.
it's-
but, I
and
mean,
poor signal.
honestly, this probably is useful for somebody who needs it every day.
Yeah.
Like not just for a random trip, right?
Yeah.
Someone who is like remote
Lives in
Alaskan wilderness,
yeah, I was just gonna say.
or doesn't have significant cell phone service where having a phone on you all
Yeah.
the time makes sense, and maybe they need it for work or just anything. You know what I mean? That's where I think this kind of product probably makes the most sense.
yeah.
Or if you just want to look f***ing cool with it on your shoulder
Oh yeah.
while you're
Yeah,
walking.
man.
How many
Look good,
look
feel
cool.
good, play
How
good.
many
They
do look cool.
influencers have you seen with the Garmin InReach Mini on their backpack and you're like, you don't need that.
Yeah, a
but
lot.
nice. You look cool.
They look cool. It looks fucking cool.
Only every single one.
Dude, it's the same thing with the walkie-talkies. There's multiple times where I've been like, wouldn't it be cool to have walkie-talkies? But like, we're so close, we don't need it.
I know,
But
I have
like
had
to
that
have
thought.
a walkie-talkie on here to go, you know what I mean?
I would hate
Did I catch a
That'd be
niner
dope.
in there?
That'd be dope.
I have had that thought. I was like, but not because I thought we needed it. I'd be like, just walkie-talkies are fun. It's
Well,
just-
okay.
yeah.
I'll argue that for 1 second here. Okay, so when we were at Wind River Range, Cirque of the Towers, we had a use case for walkie-talkies.
We did split.
We
Yeah.
split up
Yeah.
to look at campsites, and then we had to go all the way back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
because it was Pfeiffer, you and I,
Yeah.
we took the trek to go see if there was a spot, and
Yeah.
then one of us, and we went pretty far.
We did.
Yeah.
It was probably a
And
mile.
then one of us had to stay at the spot to keep it locked down, while one of us went back.
yeah. I
And
think I
came
was
back
that,
with the rest of
I
the
think
group.
I was that one of us.
We could have used the walkie-talkies the last trip too when
Would've
we were
been
at
good.
80K.
Would have been good. And yeah, we
Hey,
did.
just to let you guys know, I hope you're at the top of the summit, but there's no camp spots. So when
Yeah,
you get
I
down
mean,
here, we're going to have to bolt.
Just bring. I guess you could just bring 2, but I you know.
Again, those are 2 instances where
Yeah.
it didn't really make
Yeah,
or
2
break.
out
It
of
just
like
meant
18,
some extra
you know.
walking.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you got some light ones,
There
like,
has to
could
be
a
an
use
app
for it.
that you can get on your phone that can turn it into a
from
walkie-talkie.
satellite though.
Yeah, but it still uses.
know.
It's. I
I
think
mean,
it still uses
walkie-talkie's just
cellular
using-
because it's not the signal that the walkie-talkies
wireless.
using is not the same as you know.
Well, walkie-talkies are using
They're on a
the
channel.
radio frequencies.
No,
on
no,
a
no,
channel,
I know.
So that's a little different for analog versus
Yeah.
a digital thing. But there's some companies that are out there, and I can't remember where off the top of my head for whatever reason. But there's a company that like is specific to kind of the outdoor industry for walkie-talkies, backpacking, and
Like,
that kind of
is
thing.
it Paul?
And again, it's all
I guess
about-
you could
Oh,
search.
it's a
what's
33 feet range.
Search
That's
the
not
what's the
anything.
lightest walkie-talkie?
33 feet.
Yeah, that was the walkie-talkie app that he looked up. And yeah, that's
just
because
spit
it's
that
just,
far.
Yeah.
There it is, right there. What is that one right there?
Which one?
The mountain radio.
Those-
Yeah, little of those guys.
$20
are.
bucks.
That's no.
Oh,
220
$220
bucks. Yeah, 220.
110 bucks a piece.
Oh, it's a built-in carabiner.
Carabiner clip on
Yep,
there too.
dude,
Damn.
dude, tell me that doesn't
go.
fucking look awesome. Tell me
Yeah,
it doesn't look
it's,
awesome.
It's orange.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
nice.
I
and
mean,
like it's
yeah.
all it
That's
depends
kind
on
of vintage,
Depends on the trip.
right? A
If you knew
walkie-talkie.
you were gonna have
Yeah.
to use it, like cool, but
Depends on the trip. What we're doing, like you said, there's like 2 things that happen that maybe it would have been helpful, but
Maybe, yeah.
it's fine. But different trip. You're on a base camp and you know that hey, he's going
Yeah.
out today. I'm going out tomorrow. We're doing different.
I
like,
think there's
you
a
could have-
good use for it, and I have had them on. I've used them on fishing trips when there's
Oh, yeah.
multiple boats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic way to do it.
Yep.
Also, if we were to ever, and we've done this before, take 2 cars,
Oh yeah.
walkie-talkie.
No,
to 2
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
would be silly.
We used to do, no.
I
we,
would every fart would go into that.
we used to do that every
Yeah, you have
road
to bring
trip.
Purell wipes
Yeah,
to clean
wipe
that thing.
thing
Yeah.
off, dude.
Hey man, I need to say something in here. Give me a wipe. Gosh. Oh,
My
yeah,
brother-
he's got done farting into it.
my brother had a the CB radio or whatever
Yeah.
in his car in his old
God, yeah.
his old Geo Prism. And he'd
Nice.
pick up the truckers
Yeah.
talking and everything.
Listen,
so him
dude.
and his buddy both had one in their car. So when they're driving, they could talk to
That's
each other.
funny.
I remember as a kid getting walkie-talkies for Christmas
Oh, yeah.
one year. And dude, we would clown on people. You just switch between
Oh, yeah.
the channels, and it's like, who am I getting today?
Paul,
This is gonna be
how much
fun.
is how much is it for the Expedition radio kit with the 2 radios and the 2 mics?
This?
Yeah.
Got the hand mics.
And the mic, let's
Oh,
go.
my.
$500. Oof.
No, all right, Rocky Talkie, give a call us. We need a set.
Yeah,
These
we'll,
are pretty dope.
We'll hawk them.
Hell yeah.
Oh man,
Look how cool you look.
Yeah, we could be that
Talk
guy.
about
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
dude.
Look at this.
Oh,
Yeah.
you need that? Let me get that. Let me, just, let me radio this one in.
What a loser!
No, it's awesome. Four to 6 days.
That's cool. That's
Oh,
good
man, look at
photography.
him. He's out
Oh,
there
we
getting
got
it done.
we got some campers breaking the rules here. Let me call this one.
I'm in, dude.
Oh, too many Karens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You knocked
I'm
that
in.
Karen down? Yeah. We're in it for a report
Karen
here.
down. Over.
Oh, yeah, we got a 10
Rocky Talkie, hit us up.
We got a Karen down.
Karen down over. All right.
Meanwhile, there's like rangers and people who use this for real. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, it's super useful.
Get off,
For
get
sure.
off the channel. Sam, go to channel 2.
Get off the channel.
Are you making the sound?
Yeah.
I am.
Oh my god. Well, cool.
Repeat your last.
Hey, do you guys want to see
Gosh.
something funny looking?
Always.
We were born for this.
So Z-Pack, this is an older pack that they made, like one of the first like ultralight packs that was made. It's called the Blast 32. This
Blast.
thing looks hilarious.
I can't wait.
Find this thing.
Whoa.
It looks like a plastic bag, dude.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
How insane does that look?
Looks like one of those IKEA bags.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, yeah,
It
yeah,
is-
blue
yeah.
IKEA bags.
Is it? I mean, you could see through it.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's
Man, paper
I mean,
thin.
this is like really one of the first. Like, it's pretty groundbreaking how light it was. You know, it's 11 ounces, and
wow.
yeah, pretty funny.
When did it come out?
Look at that.
I think that this was like,
Well, that's 2010.
I want to say
just the article.
a little earlier than that.
I'm sure that just sounded
If
fantastic.
it's over 30, it's technically vintage.
Yeah, it's like the gym teacher's swishy pants.
Yeah,
crunchy.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna actually preface this as I don't know if this is technically vintage, but still funny.
Well, I think
all
it's
relative.
innovative for the given time, right? For what it was, right?
Yeah, right.
Because I think when you talk about just the progression of packs, I mean, there was external frame packs to internal frame packs to frameless packs. I mean, there's so much innovation across that category.
Yeah, this says
2009,
2009, 2010. So like, no, not that old, but like, dude, how crazy is that? And
Almost
look at that.
20 years old. I mean,
Does that say Cuban fiber? That can't be right.
Cuban? Well, with an E instead of an A.
It does say.
Yeah, no, I think
Cuban
that's the thing.
fiber.
now known as Dyneema Composite?
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
Okay, so that was pre-Dyneema name.
They were like, yeah,
Interesting.
Cuban fiber sounds stupid. We got to call it something
Yeah,
different.
I mean,
now we'll
honestly,
sell a ton of it.
Dyneema is so badass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It does sound
Yeah, dude.
awesome.
that's
some
funny.
Dyneema on that.
But yeah,
shit.
it like kind of looks like a grocery.
How much did it
bag.
weigh?
Less than a pound, 11 ounces.
11 ounces.
Yeah, so pretty lightweight. Looks silly.
Wow,
you can
some
see
of
everything in a little see-through. So
Some of them were under 6 ounces.
holy smokes!
That's crazy.
For the school bag one?
I mean, you're just not allowed to carry a backpack. It's like negative weight.
It's got to be like
right.
frameless and look at that picture right there. That you're
We
hovering
invented a
over.
pack that when you put stuff in it, it actually just doesn't weigh anything.
Look at that, dude.
Takes
That's
pounds away.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
looking.
wild.
It just I
Hideous.
would not trust. It
is-
is,
yeah, it's
dude. I wouldn't trust that
absolutely
thing at all. You know what it reminds me of is at Chinese restaurants that those like clear colored
Oh,
chip
yeah.
looking things.
Yeah.
What are
Yeah,
those
dude.
called?
What are they? I don't even.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like styrofoam, dude.
Kind of.
But like
They don't have a taste to
there's
it.
a
and
name-
they're-
and they're weirdly colored.
Yeah.
Like nori strips.
No. It's Chinese food like
Are they fried? Is it like a?
I think it's like
kind
a
of.
fried like, and they probably like expand.
but
of
it's
some
almost
kind.
translucent.
Wontons?
No, it's not
It's
like
not
a candy. It's like
it's definitely
like a soup garnish almost.
Oh man, we're going
But
down the Chinese candy lane here. This is
It's not
dangerous.
candy.
I know, but look at this. It's chaos.
That's
The-
there they
Yes.
are. Yeah. That's it right there.
Shrimp chips.
Shrimp.
Yes.
Yes, that's what it is. Shrimp
Yeah.
chips. Dude, that's what that looks like.
Never would. I had no clue what
Yeah.
these are.
I knew where you
No,
were
you know what
going.
it looks like? It looks like a plastic bag you get at the grocery
Yeah,
store.
yeah. It's like
Yeah.
it's a plastic bag.
That says thank you on it, and then you find it out in the woods in a campfire.
What are
No.
shrimp chips made out of?
yeah, dude, that
It's gotta
thing
be
would
rice.
get hot
I think
and
it's like
melt
just rice.
immediately.
Yeah.
It's got to be a rice chip.
It would
Shrimp chip,
dude, that
shrimp
thing.
chip.
If flame got anything close to that, it would incinerate, dude.
It's
It would
like
just
flash
melt.
paper.
Peel away.
You're like, oh, cool,
Melt.
man. It's like your suitcase exploding at
Yeah.
TSA. Hey, anybody have any duct tape?
Yeah,
Oh,
tapioca flour, other starches, ground shrimp or prawns.
Oh, there's actually shrimp in it. Whoa.
That's
I
what
thought it
the
was just-
Z-Pack Blast 32 is made of.
You get hungry, you can just eat your
Wait,
pack.
that's what Dyneema is?
Just shrimp.
Prawn crackers?
No idea.
Dyneema is people.
Shrimps is bugs.
Yeah.
Skies.
So wait, is that a
color.
Soylent Green?
Yeah, it was a Soylent Green reference.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow, nice. Very cool.
I want some shrimp trips.
I don't want to keep going. Do you guys have any other things to bring to the table for vintage gear?
So let me look at my list.
Because I have one that we're going to
past
close
something.
on.
All right, so I want to talk about it. We talked about it in our last episode, but Gore-Tex. When do we think? What is the range of time? When do we think Gore-Tex came out?
Oh gosh,
Gore-Tex has been around for a long time.
As the name,
Well,
or
I was
the
going to say
company?
the company or the.
it's got to be military.
1969.
Is that what that says on the?
Is it?
Did Paul Google it?
Is
Yeah,
he too fast?
1969.
No.
I was right.
You totally read that.
Bob Gore.
Do you think I could see that, bro?
His name is Bob Gore.
Yeah.
That's right. I knew this. Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
was trying.
I knew- yeah,
he was
yeah.
trying to slowly stretch heated PTFE rods to make better pipe thread tape. Out of frustration, one night he gave the rod a hard yank and accidentally created expanded PTFE, which became Gore-Tex.
All from a
What?
hard yank.
Yep. It was a mistake.
Crazy,
It's
dude.
amazing what a good
a
hard
lot
yank
of
will
this
get you.
stuff, like, and that's like
History
really
was made.
kind of interesting. But a lot of this stuff comes from that type of stuff, where it's like, oh, we did-
it's
accidental.
yeah, we
Post-it
found
notes.
this thing, like,
Yeah, right.
The slightly
The
sticky
light adhesive.
light adhesive was an accident.
Dude, a hard yank just
hard
changed
yank.
history.
and then
You never know when a hard yank's going to change the world.
Bob
I think it's
Gore.
still technically a family-owned company.
I think you're right.
Is
I think
that
you're
right?
Yeah.
Wow,
That's
dude.
wild. 1969.
That's good.
The
good
other
for-
one-
good
and-
for the Gore family.
The other one that was on my list that I thought was kind of cool, and we lightly touched on it, was Thermarest self-inflating pad. So Boeing laid off a bunch of engineers, right? So Jim Lee
Just recently?
years ago, 1972. And Neil Anderson were unemployed Boeing engineers in the early 1970s Seattle recession. Friend John Burroughs suggested they design a better sleeping pad. The Garden Revelation is what they call it.
Interesting.
Garden Revelation,
Jim
what a
was
horrible
gardening, shifted weight on his foam cushion, heard air escaping. If open cell foam could be sealed in airtight fabric with a regulated valve, you'd have the perfect pad. And then, fun fact, this is cool as hell. The first prototype was made in a sandwich press in 1970.
Whoa,
That's sweet.
I mean, you would.
That's
You would. That's what you'd use.
Yeah,
that's
that makes
that's
sense.
the tool that existed.
Yeah.
that's similar to like making like Nike made their
the
tread
waffle.
on the with the waffle iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Backpacker Magazine calls it one of the 5 best outdoor inventions of all time.
That's sweet.
Huh.
I thought that was really, really cool and just such a fascinating piece of history, right?
Yeah, cool origin story.
Yeah.
So this, and this is gonna sound like a stupid question, but
There are no stupid questions.
self-inflating. How does that self-inflate? Because when I think self-inflating, I'm thinking like the big air mattresses where there's the battery thing.
There-
and you
it's a-
push the button.
Yeah,
and
that,
it opens
so
and
it's
inflates.
that was a
semi-
stupid. That was a stupid question.
Yeah, you're dumb.
No.
Answer it.
There's foam inside.
let me think.
There's foam inside the bag.
So it just
And
absorbs
so
air.
When you have
Yes.
the air come into the valve on the
Yeah.
one side, it will fill those open cell foam.
It will expand.
So you're
and
not
fill the
you're not
space.
injecting air into it. It's just kind of like breathing.
It's
in.
breathing
It's
it
like a
in,
lung.
and then
Yes.
you can
Yeah.
push in other air
Additional.
to
You
fill
push
it
more.
out to.
So
to
I
make
technically
additional-
like for
yes.
my sleeping pads for car camping are self-inflated.
Same.
I can
Same.
just put it out. But it does kind of suck that way. So inflating it
Yeah.
with other air is
It helps.
Yeah, I mean,
highly
it was
recommended.
still the 70s, so it wasn't, obviously
Yeah.
what we have today, like the ultra thin shit. But yeah, no, it's
You're
yeah,
still
it's neat.
blowing into it. Like I have a Thermarest.
Yeah, and it's probably.
self-inflated,
I mean, it was
and it's-
probably on the back. It's like people, they hung them on the bottom of their pack
Yeah.
or on the top. They're probably thick as hell, right?
Oh, I'm
it
sure.
looked like it was
Yeah.
as thick as a basketball, right? Because the foam had to be inside of it.
thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
I think so is the one that
For
you
sure.
camp with in your snow peak. Is that
Yeah.
one? I guess you too,
if
right?
if
mine
I
too.
didn't
Yeah.
put any
Yep.
air in it, it would still be comfortable.
Same.
Okay, but there's a pad in there. It's like a
Yeah,
foam
there's
pad.
foam.
and it's
yeah,
it's
Yeah.
thick to. It's actually the most cumbersome thing in my car.
right
camping
because I
setup.
remember
But yeah.
rolling it was kind of a
Same.
pain in the
Those
ass.
things,
Yeah.
yeah, those
Yeah,
things
and
don't
they just
down
can't
real
get
tight.
smaller unless you
Yeah.
don't want it to be semi self-inflating. or
But
whatever.
compared to like I mean, they're a legitimate piece to have. Like it's
Oh,
worth
yeah.
the,
Dude,
the
yeah.
Incredibly
size.
comfortable
Yeah.
for
Well, and
car
it's like when
camping.
we talk about the Nemo Philos, and as you get bigger. There's
Right.
more foam in it, so it
Same
doesn't pack
idea,
down and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
If you want a balloon,
Philo
it's
is
gonna
exactly
get,
what this is,
Yeah.
right? It has
Yeah.
that foam piece in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
which is why I want to go up to that luxury, baby.
Dude, the new one that
The
I
King, man.
got, I didn't get the
You
King.
didn't get
What
the
did I
King.
get?
You got the what? Is it?
Because I wanted one that was
King, dang it.
wider.
I
not
know.
just-
I
not
wanna
just
get a bigger
longer.
pillow.
I want to get
It's
the
nice.
King,
But I don't know
I
if
just
it's
want to go
worth the
nuts
squeeze.
and get
It
the
is
Philo
worth the
King,
squeeze. I
man.
can tell you it's worth the squeeze.
So,
It's worth
do you guys mind if I? I mean, we have a little bit of time, but I think this might
Spark some
mean,
conversation.
this might spark a little bit.
Why are you asking?
Hey man, we got
Go.
14 minutes
some
before
time.
we try and wrap it up.
Yeah, we never have problem filling time. So earlier I said all of my inventions that I was looking at started in the 80s. Which is true with this last one, but 1880s for this one. So Paul, I'm going to have you look up, it's called the Chamberlain water filter. And then you could put like 1880s or something like that in there. This is incredible. So I was looking up, ways that water was being filtered back in the day, and the most obvious option is just boiling your water.
Right.
That's what most people did. But I found a few products that were being used a really long time ago. That is not it.
I was going to say, that looks
Is it
delicate
this?
to bring.
That is it. So the Chamberlain
It's like a
water
life
filter.
straw.
Guess what it's made of?
Lead.
Sand, charcoal.
Charcoal.
Porcelain ceramic.
Yep,
Oh,
so
do you mean
that's
okay,
fragile.
Yeah. The
Its
tube.
water passes through microscopic holes in the ceramic. The pores are just small enough to filter bacteria.
The ceramic filters
Huh.
it. There's nothing in it that actually. It's just the ceramic.
Interesting.
Dude, I mean, think
What?
about life straws. It's just like plastic strips. I mean, it's kind of
Yeah.
goofy. It just the
But
water's the only thing they can get
the
through.
ceramic is the holes are small enough that the water will filter through, but the bacteria won't.
Yeah, and isn't
Wild.
ceramic is porous, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I think that makes sense. Actually, water filters, as like technologically advanced as they've come, if you really think about it, they're not really that advanced at all.
Yeah.
Like it's just running water through something.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Right.
not like there's any technology
I mean,
in it. It's,
nature does it all the time on its own.
Exactly.
And I know you go you can cut a 2-liter in half, shove just different layers of sand and then charcoal and then something else and
it gets you pretty
and just
far.
layer it
Create
up
your own
and then
filter.
just let gravity take water through it.
Right.
And it might have a little color to it at the end.
Yeah.
It'd be clean,
you could
be safe.
You can dramatically improve water
Yeah.
in a pretty relatively easy
What's
way.
interesting about the Chamberlain filter? So the guy who invented it, Chamberlain,
Walt
worked
Chamberlain.
side by side with Mr. Pasteur that helped with pasteurization of milk. So very similar aspects going on
Interesting.
here. Very, very similar things going on. But what it also did, one of the big things was obviously we found a new way to. That's Will
Will Chamberlain, baby. Hell yeah, Wilt
When he
is
wasn't
still-
on the court, he was making water filters.
Yeah, right. One of the things that it did is that it helped prove what they called like germ theory. So back in the day, 1800s, they had this idea that maybe there's something in our water that's making people sick.
Yeah.
Right? They didn't quite understand, but this helped prove germ theory in the sense of it's helping filter out this bacteria, and water filtering and cleaner water is a positive thing. This proves it right here, because it was helping things, prevent typhoid, which was a huge thing back in the day.
pandemic. I mean,
it doesn't have virus protection. That's not
Right.
what it was. But bacteria was the main thing, and it was a huge.
but dude, you're talking
invention.
1880s. I mean, that's an incredible
Right.
invention
It's
at that
crazy.
time in history. I mean, even if you could filter out 25% of stuff, man,
It was very popular in Europe, around the turn of the century, especially for militaries to use this with their soldiers out in the field. They were heavy. They were super fragile, being ceramic. So it wasn't. But it was invaluable to have healthy drinking water where you can. Essentially not everywhere, but most places be able to grab water and filter it out because obviously that's an important thing to have.
How did it work? I'm seeing is it like a what's the one you push? the
Grail.
grail, right? Is it a gravity thing? I'm
I
trying
mean,
to
it
see
looks,
how
Brian, like
works.
that diagram looks like there's nozzles at the top.
Sure.
And then it just puts it through there and then drips through.
Do you
That's
pre-
what
I'm
it is. It's
just-
very,
okay.
very
just
slow.
gravity. I mean, they make
so but
gravity
essentially-
filters
gravity
now.
filter.
But
Yeah.
essentially, it was like a drip. I think
Right.
for a lot of them, I don't think the contraptions to like squeeze it or push it through probably came much later. But
I
I think
also-
it was kind of like a drip.
I have to imagine too at this, like now you have to press it through because we can manufacture it so tightly.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
right.
back then, it's probably just like they just put a bunch of shit in it, right? Like the ceramic in there is just they just put it in there, right? It's not
Yeah.
like
Holes.
they didn't
Yeah.
have a machine doing it; they were doing it by hand, so it probably trickles through there pretty quick.
But it is pretty crazy how like some of those thinner ones really do look like that first picture is the one that I saw that I'm like, this literally looks like a Life Straw,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
any of the other filters that are out there. It's pretty amazing that even 140 years later, there's still some similarities, at least in the design. So yeah, dude, the Chamberlain filter's badass, man. I love that. This is
That's
so
a-
long ago.
I wouldn't
you
have
know?
guessed that would have been like a thing they would have started. I mean, gosh, dude, smart Chamberlain, you smart man.
You know, you need clean water. There's a need.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
100%. Yeah,
Smart dude.
people find a way to use their brains to make it solved.
That is wild. If you had asked me when the first like manufactured water filtration was created, I wouldn't have said 1880.
No.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Because obviously water filtration has been around forever. It's a process that has always been able to happen, but having
Yeah.
a manufactured tool that can do it, it's wild.
Oh, look at that. It actually says there on the Google AI review that it was developed in Pasteur's laboratory. So the same
there you
guy,
go.
yeah, came. So he did work, side by side with the man who came up with pasteurization. So, I mean, that makes sense, right? They're pretty similar things, right?
We're living in a time where like food and water is killing everybody.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
we
Like,
gotta
hey, shit,
fix
we gotta
this.
figure this out, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, food preservation was like such a thing too,
Oh,
man.
God,
Like,
yeah.
In that scenario, like freezing things and
Putting salt on things.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Burying
Salted
stuff in
cod.
salt.
Yes.
You know what's so cool? I want to do this,
Salted cod.
but the like what do they call them? You dig a huge hole and having a fridge basically in
Oh,
your
yeah,
backyard.
underground.
Yeah.
Underground.
Oh, dude,
cellar,
yeah,
basically.
cold, like a
Cold storage or
yeah.
cold
well,
storage. I don't know what it would be.
You dig a
called.
hole and you can store a bunch of stuff in it, and Earth just keeps
Getting
it
that
fresh.
permafrost,
Well, I
baby.
mean, all you
Yeah,
gotta do is go, far enough down, which is
know.
not very far. It's all the same temp. I mean, that's
Right.
how.
And it always that's geothermal heating.
I was
and
gonna
all
say
that
that's
stuff.
how
Yeah.
that shit
Root
works,
cellar.
right?
I
Root
remember
cellar. That's the one.
Root cellar,
Yeah.
good. So I don't know if it's like we have some like historical places around here. I don't remember if it's like Hale Farm or something similar to that, but I remember going to see like these old like vintage colonial homes from
Yeah.
like 1700s, and next to it they would have that root
Yeah.
cellar,
Yeah.
and you would go in and it'd be nice and cold in there,
I
and
know.
that's just where you keep your stuff.
I want a root cellar. Of course, now they've got like all these prefab ones. That's like here,
Yeah,
shove a
we'll
piece of
dig a hole.
plastic in your yard.
Just dig a hole.
Yeah, put plastic in your ground.
Yeah, I just want to dig a hole. I want a root cellar.
I want a root cellar.
Want it? I want to put a big round door on it, like a hobbit door. Is
I'm
what
gonna
I
ask for one for Christmas.
You can do
That's
it.
right.
bro.
I want a root cellar for
You can
Dude,
do
I'll
it.
get you a shovel, bro.
Yeah.
You can
I
make
need it.
one.
Inside is pretty nice. I mean,
know.
it's
You keep all your veggies and everything
roomier
down
than I
there.
thought it would be.
See,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure-
that's a
I'm sure
modern
there's-
one, you know.
Sure, there's
Yeah, man.
different models,
I
Paul.
want a root cellar.
Models. the root cellar 4000.
Yeah. No, you're right though. It's a
Look at
cool
these
idea.
people. They got it out. Right. They need to get this root cellar in the ground.
Yeah, that-
Get this-
it
looks like
it's such
it's
an
not doing it the
eyesore.
right way.
Doing anything there. Dig, man.
It looks like it's at a motel.
It does.
It's in the middle
It's
of a
like
apartment
modern
complex.
art.
Somebody
Yeah.
parked it there.
Yeah.
Modern art, yeah.
They're doing it
Someone's
wrong.
gonna swim in that thing.
Who parked their root cellar here? Whoever's got the blue root cellar at Space Numbers, you gotta move it now.
Move the root cellar, or we will tow it.
Can you tow a root cellar?
Why are there so many pictures of a root cellar in a parking lot?
with
is
the,
going
with the
on?
door. Oh, it's like delivery. It's on a
Yeah.
pallet.
How else
Yeah.
are you going to showcase it before it goes in the
I
ground?
wish up on the balcony there was just the people that lived there just like standing out.
I hope.
You know?
I hope one day on a road trip I see one of these on the back of a car. It's it's all
We'll
like
scream,
tarped up,
dude.
and someone will
We'll
be like, "Hey,
scream.
what the hell? Oh, dude,
That's
oh,
a
it's
root
Root
cellar.
cellar. You know why they did this? Is because the
Yeah.
door's on the second floor, and they're just gonna throw all their food
Throw
into
it all
it before
in.
they
I
bury
know
it in the
exactly
ground.
what that is.
Let
It's a
gravity
root
do the
cellar.
work.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's fill her up before we put it in the ground.
It's smart, really.
They're loading the root cellar.
Yeah.
I cannot. I agree. I can't wait for the time of my life.
That's gonna be one of those
There it
dumb
is.
things that it's like, how the hell did you know that?
Dude,
It's like I can't tell
I was
you.
actually just talking to
podcast.
I was just talking to a friend today about like midlife goals, and like I was telling him, I was like, I want chickens, I want a sauna. I'm adding root cellar.
Add root
baby.
cellar,
There you
dude.
go.
Go big or
Third
go
thing,
home,
dude.
man.
Look at this guy.
Yeah. Look at that.
Look at
That's
that,
just
yeah.
a wine cellar.
That guy's about to fall into it.
What? I want to know the story.
It's like the
behind
most
this picture.
iconic root cellar. Like there's so many photos of it.
Yeah, rootcellar.com or whatever.
Yeah. There's
It's
not
like
many
the
of them.
OG.
Yeah.
Dude, it looks really French.
Yeah.
This root cellar business is very
Oui, oui.
French. A lot of wine.
It is blowing my mind how many photos there are of that in a parking lot. I don't.
They delivered it. Where
They
else you gonna
deliver
put
it
it?
for sure, dude. They
I'm
want
gonna-
people to know. If
Yeah.
you want one, we'll bring it to
I
you.
know, but this is Google. Why are there so many of that?
Because
specific
there's not many root cellars,
Right.
and then this guy was like,
Right.
I'm gonna take 500 photos
Yeah.
of it.
yeah, dude.
We're gonna saturate the market.
We're the
of root
first
cellar
person
photos.
that searched root cellar in the last 5 years. They're like, oh shit, we got to throw it at them.
You know those Google like search history like graphs where it's like 1990,
yeah.
like 2010,
Right.
2015,
Google Trends.
and then it's just gonna be 2026. This is like root cellar. It's gonna have like 5 searches in February of 2026.
This root cellar went viral.
Man.
Quick start advertising in Fairlawn, Ohio.
God,
They're
I'm gonna
clearly
invest.
interested.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Wow.
Love that.
Well, on
Friggin'
that
root
note,
On that note,
on that note, we hope you enjoyed this
Whoa, whoa,
episode.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Except you're totally
Except you're
right.
not. Don't
wow, we
leave.
still haven't gotten the habit of doing
I know.
trivia.
God, man, yeah, the trivia. We've got trivia. If you're new to the channel, we've started to do
A National
Park trivia
at the end of every
to
episode.
go with our National Park Nalgene bottles.
I got. We did 2 last episode. I got both
We
right,
did.
and I'm not bragging. Or
I
anything.
got both wrong. So redemption time.
Nice. I'm 50-50.
All right. Single question at
Single
random.
question. Got you. And
Pick
this
easy,
is
pick hard. Doesn't matter.
Geology and astronomy.
Oh boy.
For 500.
Astronomy.
We'll do the easy one.
Let's.
All right, this is
Bless
multiple. This is
you.
multiple choice. What iconic Death Valley location?
That's why you can't have a walkie-talkie guy.
Yeah, right. Sorry, go ahead.
Multiple choice. What iconic Death Valley location can claim the title of lowest point in North America? A. Furnace Creek. B. Badwater Basin. C. Devil's Golf Course. D. Zabrisky's Point.
Oh, neither of them were what I thought they were going to be.
I'm gonna say the basin. I guess just because
I'm saying B.
You're saying B. Badwater Basin.
that's what
I
I'm
kind of
gonna
want to say B as
I'm
well.
going to go see the golf course.
Austin, you were the odd one out. Wrong, my friend.
Yes, it wasn't.
I thought I heard that was true.
Paul, your delivery of telling people they're wrong is exceptional.
Well, now
I just
I'm
want
gonna
you to know
know.
that.
He's got to
What was
switch
it?
up.
What was the right answer?
It was B. Badwater
was B.
Basin.
Yeah,
there we go. That's the one that was wrong.
282 feet below sea level.
Whoa.
This otherworldly view of a vast salt flat beneath towering mountains is easily visible from the road.
Sweet.
The adventurous can walk out onto the salt flat, but only in the cooler months.
Ooh,
Hell yeah.
There you go. Badwater Basin.
Boom, roasted.
I like it.
3 for 3 tonight.
I like it.
Wow. All right.
Feeling good.
good for you.
Well, now thank you for listening and watching the Trail Theory podcast. If you haven't already, please do us a big favor, like and subscribe.
That's
if you have
going on the artwork for
Yeah.
this.
If you have any questions, shoot us an email, trailtheorypod@gmail.com. Yeah, if you have any questions about these root cellars, we're experts.
Yeah,
Clearly.
Send us an email at Trail Theory Pod. We'll get you headed in the right direction.
We'll get you going.
Use the code TRAIL for 15% off.
Oh my god.
No, you use the keyword trail for 15% off for your Geo
For your Geo
Project Nalgene bottles.
That's
and
right.
Or,
Geo.
any of the other
What is it?
Your national
Geoproject.co.
parks,
the
Nalgene.
geoproject.co. Yeah, that's available until the end of February. So please do that. Support a cool company. That's it. That's all I got. Love you.
Bye.
Root cellar. I hardly know her.
The Trail Theory podcast is sponsored by Audimute and Audio Technica. Music by Dan Koch.